Anytime that there were changes in the game that were made for like the 0.1%, you know, obviously those players, those more elite players, are going to be upset when something directly affects them, right? And you know, you saw this a little bit in D1, but you saw it mainly in like D2 when the audience grew and grew and grew. And rightfully so, when something impacts a game that directly impacts a more elite playstyle for the 0.1%. So like, how many times have we seen, you know, speedrunning movement nerfed or removed, or like sword movement nerfed, or any sort of movement skills, or quick swapping, or anything like that, that really the only people that are actually doing these things effectively and doing them well are the 0.1%, the people that practice them and take a lot of pride in their work and all of the effort and time that they put into getting really, really good at this game. There's this weird part of the Destiny community that like hates those people for some reason. I started seeing this like a long time ago. I'm like, dude, why do people have it out for motherfuckers that are just trying to get good at the game? Like, there's nothing wrong with getting really good at a game and getting much better than other people. That's rewarding. Like, that feels good. Like, when there's a lot of things that directly sort of target these players and nerf them, you know, the quick swapping thing will always be the most ridiculous thing to me, because the reasoning for slug shoddy quick swapping, the reason that they couldn't that they removed it was because not everybody can do it. And that's when I was like, bro, that is the most bullshit ass thing I've ever heard. Like, let's just remove any sort of skill gap that the game has, right? So anytime you have these things happen, right, you have these 0.1%, we're going to keep calling them. Obviously they're going to be upset, right? They're going to voice their opinions like, okay, this sucks, you know, why does this have to be removed? This changes everything. We can't even do this anymore. Like, they are directly affected by these changes, and only them. But here's what you have, right? You have these fucking gremlins, man. These mass, loud-voiced gremlins that start coming out of the fucking woodworks, right? Good. You deserved it. You shouldn't be glitching the game. You should play the game how I play the game. Maybe if you played the game right. Good. Fuck you. And it's just this like aggressive attack that it becomes not even about the issue of whatever the content got patched. It just turns into, oh, this sucks that this is changed in the game, to good, fuck you, you know? Oh, one of my favorite things just got nerfed in the game, to good, you shouldn't have been using it anyway, you cheater. Like it's just this really nasty part of the community that is so rude all the time, right? So, you know, we've seen this for years now. So today, Bungie releases a thing. So obviously Fourth Horseman was super fucked, right? There's no discussion about that. Fourth Horseman was busted and broken, and everyone agreed that shit needed to be fixed ASAP. But people were taking advantage of it while it was out, and they were doing what they can. Now, once again, with Fourth Horseman, who's using Fourth Horseman to fucking one-phase solo raid bosses? The 0.1%, right? Who's actually abusing it to the point where it's breaking anything within their game? Only people in their solo servers, the 0.1%. It's, other than that, it was just a fucking goofy thing that was trending on Twitter that people were like, oh shit, Fourth Horseman. But like, most people didn't even understand how it worked anyway, so nobody was even using it. So Bungie comes out and they fix it. Cool. The fix was warranted. But what they did is they put a delay on load on. So what happened with Fourth Horseman is, if you had a slug shoddy out, right, then you went into your inventory and you swapped to Fourth Horseman, and then you came out of your inventory and you quickly fired all of the pellets from Fourth Horseman, which is already a very high DPS weapon. All of the pellets counted as the slug multiplier in layman's terms. So you were doing ridiculous damage with this weapon. What Bungie did is they made it so that anytime you swap a weapon in your inventory, for 2 seconds after coming out of your inventory, you can't fire the weapon. So your character literally just stands there as if he's in like a social space with his weapon held to his side, and you can't fire the weapon. So Bungie recently implemented loadouts into the game, which the whole point of loadouts is to swap your loadouts and your weapons like that, and then to get out of your inventory. So with this fix, it completely took multiple steps back with the whole loadout system and fucks up the whole flow of loadouts and essentially ruined tons of things with like low man challenges and speedruns and all this tech that really, once again, 0.1% are ever actually going to notice anything here. Your casual regular like Joe Schmo player is never going to notice anything at all with these changes, right? Motherfucking Joe Schmo, even if you shined the patch notes in this motherfucker's face and said, yo, huge delay now with swapping your weapons, these motherfuckers wouldn't even notice that there was anything even patched or done to the game at all. It impacts them in a negative way. Like, there's no fucking shot that they would ever pay attention to it. But what you have is you have the 0.1% going to Twitter, right? And they're upset. Of course they're fucking upset. Everything that they've been working towards and all the hours and time that they've been putting into sort of challenges, right? They're fucking upset. I was upset. I don't even speedrun, but because I'm part of the community and I support speedrunning and solo challenges and it's a huge part of my entertainment, of course I'm like, okay, wait, what? Did Bungie really just do this? Right? And then I'm like, okay, huge mistake. Like that is multiple steps back in quality of life after putting loadouts into the game. Right? So what do you have? Again, these fucking Joe Schmo gremlins coming out of the cracks in the walls, crawling out of the mouse holes. Same shit. That's what you get for putting videos up exploiting. Good. Fuck you. You shouldn't have been doing that. Maybe you should just play the game the way that's intended. The same old assholes just coming out, just shitting on all these people that are upset, that are directly impacted. These gremlins, you're not affected by these changes. You would never even notice that anything is even done. This doesn't affect you or your stupid fucking ugly kids or your stupid fucking mutt dog or your dumbass fucking house. It doesn't matter. Nothing in your life is affected at all. So why do you care so fucking much? Why? Why do you care so fucking much about something that doesn't affect you? Just keep your mouth shut and shut the fuck up. God damn it. You've been doing this for years. People working hard to get good at a game. No, you don't deserve to be good. You can't fucking do this. You care so much about things that don't impact you in any way. Why do you care so much? Now, and it's always personal attacks too. It's always really mean things that they have to say, this nasty disgust that they have for these people that are having their gameplay ripped out from underneath of them, these things that these people work for that are upset about. There's just this disgusting blah, like I need to let it be known that I fucking hate you and I fucking hate speedrunners and I fucking hate streamers and y'all ruin this game. Now let me talk about this shit for a second here even further, right? So we have these people, right? Same shit all the time. Every time this happens, same conversations. And then they have the fucking audacity that anytime a 0.1% speaks out, a 0.1% speaks out about like something in the game, and most of the time it's something that is only being used by like a high level player, aka the 0.1%, right? The fucking gremlins come out again and they're like game doesn't revolve around you. Not everyone can play the game. Fuck, it's the same dumbass. It's like, bro, we understand that. I'm not saying that the game revolves around me. It's always the same conversations, like not everything. If there's ever anything in the game that is remotely targeted to like a smaller audience, like a more hardcore audience, the gremlins, no, I can't get that. I want that. You're not allowed to have that. You shouldn't have. It's this big thing. Like, why should Bungie cater to the hardcore? Why should they put all the resources towards this? But you know what's fucking hilarious to me? You know what's fucking hilarious? Who's actually the controlling side here? The gremlins. If not everything is made for me, you can't fucking have it. If I can't do it, you can't have it. I want that too. You shouldn't be able to have it. Who's actually the fucking gatekeeper here. There can't be anything in this game that is made for people that want to put in the extra effort without the gremlins fucking whining and complaining and taking it back and controlling the whole. Because they're insecure little fucking pussies and they want a full grasp and they want, this is my game, and they want the control of the entire community, and that's what they need because they're insecure little bitches. That's what they are, dude. And it's just super annoying to just constantly see this type of behavior all the time.